right up to here. Drink a good deal of it, make a good meal of it, stick to your old-fashioned beer. Now don't be afraid of it, drink till you're made of it. Now all together a cheer.
And good morning, good afternoon to all my fans and friends out there. This is Mark McDermott, your one-take beer reviewer and the guy behind the Chicago Craft Beer Scene blog at beeronaut.com. And once again, it's time to pop open an unusual or a new-to-me beer. This is another one that I have purchased myself when in my rare trips outside the house in our spring and heading into summer of self-isolation. And I've usually been going with the less expensive of the fancier beers. So this was only $6.25 at my local liquor store, and it does look interesting though. It is from Oddside Ales in Grand Haven, Michigan, and their line of whale beers is what they call the Hipster Brunch Stout. It's an Imperial Stout made with, let me read this to make sure I get it right. Made with coffee and bacon and maple syrup, and usually barrel aged. And this particular one is the Rye Hipster Brunch Stout. And I think when beer makers use the term hipster, they're trying to be ironic, since that seems to be what they think they are. But anyway, this is rye stout brewed with maple syrup, aged in rye whiskey barrels. So there's a lot of rye in there, a little extra grain besides the usual malt. And this comes at 12 and, let me get the numbers right the first time, 12.7% alcohol by volume, and this particular bottle was manufactured November 13th, so it's probably right about at its prime. I know this could probably age a couple more years, but then I couldn't recommend anyone go out and get it if I like it. So let's pop this one open, shall we? I have finally, by the way, bit the bullet, and I'm signing up for a little faster internet than the 3 megabytes per second that I've been limping along with for more years than probably you even knew the internet existed out there. So this pours a nice tall head, not over much of a head. Let's get this into the picture now. Well, we'll just move the bottle this way. I don't want things to drop on me. So a nice tan head over a rather dark, there's still some brown to it, black beer body. Well, I'm getting some maple flavor, definitely. If there's bacon to it, it's not the smoked kind, so it doesn't have much of the Bamberg smoked malt taste or nose to it anyway. But it is very attractive and does have a nice whiskey barrel smell to it. The roast of the malt is not very harsh at all, so it's a nice smooth drinking for a Russian Imperial Stout. It goes down, well, I mean, it's not going to go down easy. It's still got a lot of complexity to it, and I'm still trying to figure out where the bacon comes in. I think it's just going to be in a little bit, maybe a little bit of not smoked so much either. I guess it's just he said, well, we will have to try some more. I think it's just an overall quality that, and I don't know how the bacon goes into this. I guess if I had tried to dig further into this, I would know, but I'll try to refer everyone to any information they have online about how they get to bacon in this. But it does make this slightly more off-centered than some of the other Imperial Stouts, and much different and just as tasty. I do get a tiny bit of smoke to this, but it's still very pretty sweet. Not overly so. I think the maple helps give that, keep that from running away with itself. but it's a very good. I'm going to have to, I guess, force myself to try some of the other hipster brunch stouts to get a baseline for this. But this is going very nicely, and of course, I'm not going to make you sit and watch me drink the whole thing, but I can recommend this definitely. It's the Rye Hipster Brunch Stout once again. Rye Stout brewed with maple syrup, aged in rye whiskey barrels with coffee and bacon added. And just reading that again, I had to remind myself that yes, there's also coffee to it. That's not very strong either. So all of the ingredients are pretty much in balance and they don't overpower each other. So I'm going to hit the button over there and finish this, start editing, and so the difference will be when I finally get some faster internet, only that I can post this over a little faster, maybe in a couple minutes instead of overnight. But for now, hoping you are weathering your isolation. I don't know how well I'm doing it. I just know I'm doing it, working from home and all that, and just getting some beer out when the mood hits me. So this is Mark McDermott, your one-take beer reviewer and the guy at beeronaut.com. We'll be back again with another beer sometime in the near future. So till then, cheers.
Now don't